Alright guys, this is Jesse Rush with Flingot Bows. Welcome back. This is part 2 of how to make pine pitch glue for arrow shafts and really any kind of glue that you'll need in the wild. This is a very strong glue and it's a hot glue, so you got to heat it when you use it. And we've got this stuff really kicking off now. There'll be some chunks of crap in there that later on we'll heat up and kind of stir through with the old stick and get it out of there. Piece by piece, and you can see on here how it sticks to the end of the stick. You can even back a bow using this glue, but it's really good for putting arrowheads on and feathers on. And you can see, I mean, it's obviously pine sap sticky, but when you add the rabbit scat and other things, which we're going to do right now, it becomes much stronger. So now that we've melted down the pine sap, we're going to go ahead and take these other things and add them to it. Okay, so let's make sure you guys can see. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you're still with me. Hope you didn't hurt yourself on that fall. Or that fall. Hang on, I'm jerry-rigging something here. I don't have a tripod. Okay, so now we've got our stuff here. Let's see, we've got our glue stick, right? Our hot glue stick. We've got our charcoal right here. And we've got our rabbit poop. So first we're going to take our charcoal and we're going to just crush it into like a fine powder. Try to get it as fine as you can because it's not going to melt or break down like the sap did. So you really want to get it into a good fine powder. Okay, and dump that in there. Do the same thing with a couple of more pieces. There isn't really a measurement on this, so I'm just kind of doing it as I go. That looks about good. Then you're going to want to take some rabbit poop, okay? And you're going to want to kind of crush the rabbit poop up too. And I know it's gross, but it's basically just plant fibers. You know, rabbits eat plants. And you want to make sure this is nice and chopped up as well. And really just grind up a couple of these guys in here. And we'll put it in. And now that's a lot of pitch and a lot of charcoal and a lot of rabbit poop. So it's a different mixture than I've really ever gone with. And I have no idea what's going to happen. So let's go ahead. You guys are doing this with me. We're learning together. We'll go ahead and heat that pitch back up. And and we'll see how this is working out. Alright, so now we've got it back in the fire. Up there on the top here, I'll take this sucker and show you what we're doing. Now we've got it right back here in the fire again. And we're letting it just kind of get nice and melted down again before I mix it all together. Now once you mix it all together, supposedly you're supposed to be able to just kind of roll it onto the stick that you got, and voila, you've got glue. So I'm going to give it a try. Turn it around so the fire is licking it in different spots. Yeah, it definitely hardened quite a bit. And the rabbit dung and the pine and the charcoal together are supposed to create a more durable glue because the pine on its own becomes like glass. It becomes really brittle and breaks. And when you mix them all together, it's supposed to make more of a gummy substance glue. And I have yet to make a good glue with pine pitch. So it's been an ongoing battle for me. So I'm really hoping this time works. I've watched quite a few videos on it. And when it catches on fire, you just blow it out. The problem is the smoke in the face. Working over a nice hot fire is just kind of hard to do. Well, now we're going to let this guy basically melt down a good little bit. It's still getting there. You basically got to repeat the first step of melting down the pine pitch. And the reason you got to melt it down at first is because you got a bunch of chunks. You want to make it a full liquid first, so it's all one thing. Then you add your charcoal and your rabbit dung, and you melt it down again so that you can mix it all in together and again make it one solid piece. Then you take your stick and you roll your stick in it, and you get it at like a big ball on the end of your stick. And then when you need to use the glue, you just start a fire. Even out in the woods with a bow drill, you can start a fire. And then you hold the glue over the fire a little bit like a marshmallow and heat it up till it's tacky. Dab your arrowhead in it. Use it, you know, it becomes a hot glue. Whenever it gets on fire, blow it out. Turn it around a little bit so that other parts of it are getting hot. It's pretty close to being ready. It looks like we're going to have to do a part 4 or part 3 to complete this video series. So we'll see you guys in a second.